Where should we start? Mary, quite contrary. Contrary to what? When did this fact come out that Mary was contrary to anything at all? Wait a second. Hello, I got a phone call. I guess I'm calling myself. My psychiatrist says you're not wearing the white coat today. I says everything is fresh. I says I'm wearing it with color. I don't need a white coat because I don't tell any lies. I'm not wearing a trench coat because I'm not covering my face. Y2K, here's Y2K. It shows up that 1, okay, is 1 or 11, and it shows up before and after king, and in blackjack, if it shows up after, the ace is 11, so ace king is 10 and 1 is 11, plus 2 is 13, all these boxes equate to 4. This is my Y2K. Here's my balance over here. Here's my snakes and ladders. I'm going to put this book aside, and it's funny that pre-Mary, Mars and the split in Mars, so they cut off the X from the Y. It's all about understanding the secondary created reality that skips over our mind, that when it comes to us, and when you say it, they'll say, it doesn't mean anything, it's an Irish kite, it's bull, what do you listen to them for? But when you come up with it on your own and a million other people say it, Mary is quite contrary. I am actually content. The word content or content or contrary to be against. In this scenario, in fact, before I even get there, I tried to create the Quebec flag with the British flag. With the British flag, I try to understand the EU Union. Comes out to 3467, the diameter of the moon. They sometimes say it's 3465, but most say 3476. The number to that is also in the word gold. When you come to North America, you run 92 birth to 81 Venus inside North America. 9 and 2 shows up over here. 9 times 2 is 18. The number will create 29. The number will create 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 is 17, equals to 46, following this pattern. Following and understanding this pattern, because this is the truth of a reality of a creation of the size of flags. And it's funny the way I go 2 by 3 is the size of my flag. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And 3. 4 times 2 is 3. 8 and 12. 2 times 6 equals 12. 2 plus 6 equals to 8. And that is the way I get it up. 4, 2, and 3, how they come together. 44 is standing for area space. 1 and 2 equals to 38. 38 is automatically 1 is inside 2. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is what creates your 5. So now that that is said, we're going to go on to the next section. Section to separate something. So we're going to go on to this, and here is how we started off. Remember, it's pieces and parts of understanding of the difference and what is created. Chess is about the borderline, because the borderline is not equal. If you have south and north, that means your south from east to west will accumulate the usage from the sides. Therefore, I have 8 across and 8 across, but in between, there's only 4 areas. So it's 4 by 8, this board, and it's standing for the same number in Pluto. 8 times 8, 8 plus 8 equals to 80, equals to 86. East-west, 9 lives of the cat. This will equal to 34. This will equal to 13. Equals to a total of 47. The number is inside the moon. This is 30 plus 60 is 90. This is 16, and this is 67, equals to 83. That's the number creation of the gold inside the moon and the church, because that's how it works out. The 1 and 6 is a combination of the half-life. I always say 0 equals 6 because it is 4. That is the creation of all, and it's 0 means the actual center of this. 13 times 13 in a Monopoly board. That's how many squares it takes to create this, is 169 minimum squares to create your corners with the Monopoly, which is 616 to the center. 5, 5, and 3, 13. 5, 5, and 3, 13 total, because there's 5 to the track and 5 to the track. But let's not talk about that. We're going to talk about this. We have 1, 2 squares, then we have 4 squares, then we have the train, then we have 4 squares, then we have 2 squares in the corner. If we take away these corners, it's 414, expression of DNA, alternate current, creating the yellow ball. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is 7 and 12, 19. 7 on 2, gib, gab. It's win big. It's 7, 1, 2 is G-A-B again, because in the piano, 7, then we restart 1 and 2. 8 and 9 is now 1 and 2, 7, 8, and 9. Then we go from the center of the board where the trains are. First we have 2 for the trains. Then we have 4 before the center. Then we have 1 in the center. 1 cube that's all alone. It's 168 hours. And then 1 cube that links it all to create that link. You have 2, 4, 1, 4. DNA. 24, 24, 22 on the outside. We're going to look at the Mayan calendar, 18 weeks by 20 months, 18 days by 20 months, or 20 days by 18 months. 369 divided by 3 is 123. 963 divided by 3 is 321. 321, 321, and 123 is 444. Over here, 147 by 3 by 49, 7 times 7 equals to the gateway. Or 3 times 247 to equals 741, 147, 888. Now we go to 369 over here. We did 369. Now we're going to go to 258 over here. 3 by 86, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, going back to the trains again, location, right, equals to 258. 852 is 2 times 84, which 84 is the representation of Pluto. Remember that 4, 5, and 6 are on two sides because they split the penny, and that's where I get that relationship. I take the relationship from where they come in this world. A lot of people will say it's an Irish kite, but it's not a lot of people. I'm not looking for the masses. I'm looking for the minimum, because it was one scientist that said to one man, that repeated it to another, that told the masses, and now the masses believed everybody through one man. It only took one. It only takes one boat. It only takes one flag. It only takes one to begin the rumor. So in the scenario over here, on this side over here, with these two over here, 6 and 8 is 1. This becomes 7 and 1. It becomes 2, 7, 1. This is your gap. I don't like when it goes over and I don't have any numbers to work on. Everything is a division of 3. This is 8 and 2 is 1. 5 and 5 is 1. 2 and 8 is 1. 1, 1, 1. When we come to this section over here, it becomes 8, 8, 8. And when we come to this section over here, okay, it's 369 over 369 is what actually we should be working on. It will become 3 and 9 is 12 is 3. 6 and 6 is 12 is 3. So this is 3, 3, 3. 8, 8, 8. 1, 1, 1. 1, 3, 8. 1, 3, 8 is that number. That is the spirit inside the church. Now, these are all relationships. All the numbers I'm getting to you is right over here. Now, we can use all these numbers. Now, if we want to go 1, 2, 3 divided by 3, it equals to 41. It equals to 41. Where is that 41? 3 times 41 equals to 123. 741, 741. Where does this come from? Hold on. I'm a little offset with this because there's so many numbers and I didn't want to go too far. 4, 5, 6 divided by 3. I don't have the final calculation because I don't know where I'm going with this. This is 152. All these numbers in combinations, 753 divided by 3 equals to 251. 951 divided by 3 equals to 317. They're all divitables, these numbers. So there's an actuality that's going on there. I don't know what it is yet. I'd have to see your work in order to put my equations into it. You've already created, it's already created through science on this earth. These are just the basics. Even the colors over here on this side. Well, actually, this one tells me the sky is divided because that's where purple shows up. And it shows up purple with the 4 and the 12 ball equals to 4 and 3. That 4 and 3 is over here. 4 and 3, oh, it must be foreign 3, right? So 6 times 34, 6 times 30, 6 times 4, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, the total is 42. 6 by 4 is 24, 6 by 3 is 18, the total is 42. The total is 258, 204, equivalent to 462. This one over here, 4, 6, and 2, 24. And well, I'm not going to go through this equation, but the way to do this equation is 4 times 6, 24 left, 4 plus 6, 10 left, equals 34 left, 2 times 6 is 12 right, 2 plus 6 equals right. This equation, 4 times 6, look at the top. Look at the top. Look at this one here, and look at this here. I'm wondering if I can get the whole thing in. 4 times 6, 4 plus 6 equals 24 and 10 equals 24 and 10. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 equals to 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 equals to 12 and 8 from the other equation. I thought it was accumulated in this equation over here. So I really I screwed up a little bit. But anyways, let's go on to one more piece. This one totals 26. This one over here totals 28. The dog and the moon. God and the moon. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8 equals 16 and 10. Equals 16 and 10 equals to 26. 26. And we're back to that same number. I'm going to have to maybe stop this video because I'm jumping on top of myself. Anyways, the 3 of them added together from here, here, and here. This one adds up to 12. Hold on a second. Let me just stop. Yeah, I was right. I was right. It's 1, 2, 3 we're using times 3. It's 3, 2, 1 times 3. So we end up at 6 and 6 is 12. If we multiply this, we end up with 6 and 6 again. If we multiply this, we end up with 169. 169 and 12, 179, 181. If we multiply this one over, where